Hi YouTube, it's Tom here from Honest Student Budget. I just want to wish everybody a happy new year, and I wanted to do this video as an update on basically what's going on my channel because I haven't been able to update it as much as I wanted to in the last little while. So this is going to be like a little bit of a checklist on basically what's to come basically. So I want your feedback as the viewers on what you guys want to see. So I'm going to be putting in the comments below multiple comments on basically what I'm going to be doing, and I want you guys to thumbs up on basically what you guys want to see first, and I'm going to bump it up in the priority list as much as I possibly can, barring other prior commitments I've already made. So for example, if you want to see the TT Pod review, thumbs up on that comment that I'm going to make, and I'm going to bump it up on the list. So speaking of the actual TT Pod review, I've actually finished filming the actual review portion of these earphones, and I'm actually doing the editing as well right now. So these earphones, in terms of the review, should be up by the end of the week. Really excited because these earphones are another overachiever under $50, or actually I paid under $50 for them, but I think now they're about $50 I think on lendmeyourears.com the last time I checked. So these are very good for someone that likes bassy music and that likes crisp vocals as well. And after this review, I've also wanted to do a four-way comparison, and that's going to include the TT Pod TIEs that you see here, the Havi B3 Pro 1, the V-Sonic GR07. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a mess here. Please bear with me. And Brainwaves S0. So these are 4 earphones that have, I think, been released in the last year or so, or in the last 2014 anyway, that have garnered a lot of hype, a lot of attention, basically because of their fantastic price to performance ratio, and they all sound really good. And I think that actually the new trend is the under $100. Like, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get good sounding earphones. So, and I'm going to be basically doing my comparison video between these 4 earphones. So let's put them down for now. And I actually got 2 earphones. I actually borrowed 2 earphones from my friend Andrew, and I really want to thank him for sending these 2 earphones out for me. And the first one we're going to be talking about is the JVC FXT90s. Now, I've wanted to get these earphones for a long time now. It's actually, I think, been 2 years, and many times I put them, like I was about to pull the trigger on actually buying these earphones, because these are dual dynamic driver earphones, and they have a rather V-shaped sound signature, but at the same time, it's not really V-shaped because there's not really much of a scoop in the actual mid-range. So that's already very exciting for me, because a lot of the times the mid-range kind of gets left out amongst the bass and the treble emphasis, and these earphones don't do that. So I'm really excited about that. And these earphones retail right now for about $70. I think they originally, the MSRP was $150, so half price right now. So these are at a really good bargain right now. So we'll see how that goes. And the second pair of earphones he sent out for me is, I'm sure a lot of people have seen these out on the streets. It's the Apple EarPods. These, surprisingly enough, I haven't actually listened to these earphones in the past. I haven't owned I haven't owned any Apple devices after my iPhone 4, so I didn't have the opportunity to actually listen to these Apple EarPods. So these are earphones that you see basically everywhere on the streets, from the school to the bus, basically at work and everything like that. These are earphones that basically everyone's using because they come bundled with your Apple devices, whether you have an iPod Touch or an iPhone 6 or whatever you have, basically. And these are the cheapest of the cheap earphones. They don't cost a cent in terms when you buy your Apple devices. However, if you buy these separately, I think they're about $30 or so. So these are, I understand the appeal on these for sure, because they don't require any sort of ear tips or any kind of like that. You just pop them in and you're getting sound and you're good to go, kind of thing like that. And you get to hear basically what's going on around you, so you're not completely blocking out the surrounding, which is always a good thing, and it can be a bad thing depending on where the application you're using these on. So I'll let you guys know actually how they actually sound. But so far, for a pair of earbuds, they're pretty good. they're pretty good considering that they don't actually seal and they don't block out sound. I'm not appalled by them. They're actually pretty good for earbuds. And the next thing I wanted to do is actually another comparison video, and it's actually going to be something a little different. It's going to be a dual dynamic driver comparison. So the first one on that list is the JVC FXT90s, the Havi V3 Pro 1s, and the TT Pod TIEs. So these earphones, as I stated before, are dual dynamic drivers, as in there's 2 dynamic drivers in each of the earpieces here. So this is very different, and especially for earphones under $100, which most of the time they only have a single driver, whether it's a balanced armature or a dynamic driver. And so this is very different, and they all, I can guarantee you, I can tell you right now, that they all sound very different despite the similar kind of configuration that these guys are kind of built in. So very excited on that. So, and they're all actually under $100 right now. So the price difference is not as great as it originally was, because these JVCs were, I think, double the price of these other 2 guys previously. So very interested and very interesting to see how that goes. So that's about it for now. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.